Hello, Internet. Welcome back to Endless Sky. We're going to be playing a little bit more Endless Sky. I think the game is a little simplistic. Again, I think I could see me playing this a lot in my free time, but I don't know how well it's going to do on the channel. But I thought we would play it a little bit more. First couple episodes have gone up. People seem to like it. I'm getting a lot of comments about the commentary, which is odd to me because I'm usually not very good with commentary, which is bad because that's like 90% of YouTube is your commentary. Okay, so the world is at war, or rather, the worlds are at war. There's a civil war going on. We have two ships. Let me refamiliarize myself. Been a couple days since I played. We have two ships. One is incredibly slow. One is not. Kind of think we want to upgrade. What I was thinking is we could sell the slow ship, maybe buy a better one. Let's look at their speeds compared to each other. 120. God, you're slow. Even slower than this, so that doesn't seem good. The reason I thought a bigger ship would be better is because I thought it would have more space. And it does for weapons, but it doesn't really have free outfit space. And I don't think we can remove... Let's look at outfitter. We can remove stuff from our ship, right? We could sell... Jeez. I mean, we should... I mean, we kind of need shields. We tried to buy better engines. We just don't have space for it. What I'm looking for, really what I'm looking for, hoping for, is a big ship that has a lot of upgrade space. This only has 8 upgrade space. So there's not much we could really do with it. I'm assuming the 8 is the free space, right? Yeah, because we have 0 free here. So there's not much we could do. Even though it has all this weapon capacity, we can't really do anything with it. We would be able to sell the turrets if we wanted to. But scram drive, I don't even know what some of these things are. Battery pack, I think it needs everything that would be attached to it. Obviously, this would have a huge cargo space, 150 cargo space. But we were looking to speed up our fleet. I think if we're not going to be able to speed up the fleet and we're going to be going into these slow cargo containers, I think we need defense. And we can't buy these because we don't have a Navy license, and I don't know how to get a Navy license. We could buy the interceptors, which we were looking at in our previous episode. I don't fully understand them. The fact that it's not turrets and it's just beam lasers, I think we have to no, because our other ship, once it's not our controlled ship, once it's just one that's in the fleet, I gotta assume they attack independently. They know what they're doing. But these have garbage on them. 2 beam lasers is like the lowest tier weapon. This has energy blasters, but is way more expensive. Both of these are more expensive. Comes with 400 rounds of missiles. 2 energy blasters. So this seems like the one we would want, which I thought was the one we could start the game with, but I think that's actually this one. So I think if we want to upgrade, we want to upgrade into defense. I don't think we're ready to spend that money yet. What else can we even buy? Well, we can look at, if we go to the job board, if we look at shipyards, transports, there are a lot of them. Hauler looks like it would be faster. Nope, still very, very slow. Very, very slow. Okay, I mean, what benefit do you have? More outfit space. It doesn't say what the guns are in this menu. Heavy freighters. I mean, those are all millions and millions of credits that we don't have. Interceptors. I don't know where we would get. It doesn't show. Okay, outfitters. We're looking for a Navy license, I think, is what we want. Literally not available. I'm guessing it's related to the main story of the game. Again, I read that there was a main story to the game. I gotta assume that that's what the Civil War is about, is a progression towards that. So I think for now we just keep grinding to make some money. Which there's not a lot nearby that we really want to do, I guess. We could head and continue trying to expand and see other areas. I'm so hesitant to do that because I don't want to get attacked again. Farmers, 4 farmers, 44,000. 8 tons of uranium. See, and because we've never been here before, we don't want to get out here and find that we're struggling to find the right route. It might cost us the shipment. 54,000. We just don't know. We've never been down here. I think what we'll do is take the Alfeca one, accept, and then we'll come down here and start buying star maps so we can see the area around. Why don't we, what's really expensive over there? Let's go ports, Alfeca. Well, we don't know. What about here? Medical is very expensive. Let's buy a bunch of medical to take with us. And again, even though we're not stacking up a lot of jobs, we're just getting out here to buy some star maps and stuff so we can better understand the area. So we want to buy medical, very low, buy all. Quite a lot that we can take with us. Now, we're ultimately not making a lot of money in doing this. It's just a... Do you auto refuel? If I tell you to jump here, will you auto refuel part way through? Engaging autopilot. It doesn't say anything about not being able to refuel. So let's see if we auto refuel. I'm not sure how that works. And we'll just jump out here. Yeah, it seems like it's doing okay on the channel. I don't expect people to really stick with it. It's one of those that's like, there's a lot of downtime in this game. And I get people who tell me that I do good commentary and that I'm doing a good job and whatever. But then I look at the numbers and it's like, you know, if I were really, truly good at it, I think I would have more subscribers, that kind of stuff. You don't have enough fuel. Land. Okay, well, so we'll have to manually manage that because we don't want to accidentally run out of fuel in an uninhabited system and maybe get targeted by mercenaries or something. So refuel. What's going on here? Can we pick up anything on the way? Not really. Do you have a time limit? No. We'll head this way and then loop over. That way we're taking more advantage of our free space. So we'll jump out that way. Seems fine. Let's mark on our map that we want you to land right away. So go ahead and land. When you get there, we'll jump out that way. You know, I feel like if I were like really good at this, you know, I would have more subscribers. More people would continue watching the videos. But a lot of times, you know, not so much, you know, and it depends a lot on the series as well. I think in Cataclysm, most people are there for the game itself, but you hope that they stay for you, right? Because if people come and they only watch a game that you're playing, we've talked about this on the channel. Let's say I make it really big on Cataclysm. Everyone, like Vormithrax, is very well known for doing Cataclysm videos. It's hard then to branch out into other content because people are only there for Cataclysm. They're not there for you as an individual. And it makes it harder to do that because we want people to be here because they like who I am. That way, no matter what game I play, they'll be interested in watching because they like the YouTuber. And I think that that's something that is really more of a YouTube thing. I think if you're on Twitch, people go to their favorite games. I don't think people pay that much attention to the person because in my opinion, a lot of the really big Twitch streamers, they're not interesting people. Like I used to watch, when I first discovered Twitch, I watched a lot of Shroud's content. But the reason I watched Shroud is because he was one of the best first-person shooter people on the platform. It wasn't because I liked Shroud. In fact, I don't really like Shroud as an individual. So it's like I watched him because he was so good, not because I liked him as an individual. And I think that that's true for Twitch because people, like, think about all the Fortnite players and all the team fight tactics and all that. You don't watch them because you really like them as an individual. You watch those streamers because they're some of the best players in the world at those particular games, right? And I will never be that. I'm not truly exceptional at any game. I do okay in most things, but I'm not super great at anything. So it's like, really just hope that people will come and stick around because I'm an interesting guy, I'm a nice guy, etc. So, you know, you try your best, I guess, but I feel like I'm often lackluster, especially in my Isaac series. When I look back at Isaac, there are so many times where I feel like I do a really, really, not even like just a slightly bad job. Some of the YouTube stuff for Isaac is just awful. On my channel, it's just god-awful. I don't think that it's good at all. And it's, you know, disappointing. It's weird that we bought this and it didn't really reveal, oh, it's because we haven't been there. It reveals the connections, but it doesn't reveal what's there or anything. Let's see if we can find a job in the area. I would like to explore a little bit more is why we're out here. I do think we should be buying some fighter ships. We're being attacked. Awesome. I do think we should buy some fighter ships before we explore way down here because I think that a lot of this is dangerous area. Seems like everything around Seoul is the most protected which makes sense because that's where kind of civilization started. But I think it's more lucrative to be in these exterior systems. Let's see what's going on over here. 16,800. So a couple cargo missions. We could pick this one up as well. And we'll head out that way and then reassess. Accept. And then what's going on over here? 11 tons. Nah. 61,000. It has to be there by the 27th, though. I don't think we want to deal with that right this second. Let's try checking ports. Currently here, what's cheap compared to here? Wow, barely any profit to be made at all. So I don't think that that's something we're interested in. What about here? It's a short trip. We can make a little bit of money on like industrial goods, and then we'll see what they have for sale. So let's buy some industrial goods. Buy all. See if we get attacked on our way out of here. No, don't land. That was the wrong button. Jump over here. Yeah, my Isaac series, I swear a lot. There are times when I'm just complaining the whole time, and I feel like that's not good content. I think about canceling that series all the time, but it gets a lot of watch time on my channel, so I feel like, if people want to watch it, who am I to try and take that away from them? I mostly enjoy the series. Sometimes I get really frustrated and don't want to play anymore, but there are plenty of times where, please land so they can't destroy me. There we go. Collect our payment. So let's sell our industrial goods. See if there's anything we can buy or pick up a job for. Perfect. Another job in that system. Not a great ratio of money, but that's okay. What can we pick up here that we can sell there? God, not very much. Plastics, I guess, we'll pick up. So we'll buy some plastics to make a little extra cash when we land. Buy all. And then we will jump. Do you have a system in you we can land on? Yeah, okay. So we'll jump out there. I don't know. I enjoy that game off and on. So it's like, as long as I'm still having fun, at least occasionally, I will probably continue playing the game. Although, man, a lot of people shooting out here. This is like the Wild West, I guess. As long as I mostly enjoy it, we're probably going to keep playing it. I do feel bad about the content sometimes. And, yeah, I don't know what the appropriate reaction to that is. So, and I get people who are like, man, I really love the commentary. And then I look at the video and I'm like, what commentary? This was one of the worst videos I put out this week, So it's baffling to me why people... some of it's self-esteem, too. It's like, why, I don't like me very much. So why would other people like me? But that's been true my whole life, is that even in high school, like I was a really bad person when I was in high school. And I was like a bully to a lot of people because I was so miserable in my own life. We'll take some luxury goods, I guess. I was so miserable in my personal life, and then I would go to school where I was kind of mean to everyone because I had been bullied a lot. And I kind of became venomous. Like I was bullied. So when other people would interact with me, I would be a bully back, and sometimes that would spill over onto other people who didn't deserve it. And it was weird because it's like, did we lose our shuttle? I think we lost our shuttle. We'll try to land here, and then we'll reassess and see if we lost our shuttle. I think we did. Yeah, it was like a bully to kids who probably didn't really deserve it, and in hindsight, I feel really bad about that, but there's nothing you could do about it. But even when I was a bully, even when I was mean to people, everyone wanted to talk to me. By the time I hit senior year, I had really blossomed into like, so many people liked me and spent time with me, and girls would like throw themselves at me, and it was so weird to me because I'd gone so many years with like not having any girls be interested in me. And then like junior year of high school, it was like, I think kids in my grade were like, they knew my reputation as kind of the dark weirdo. So it was mostly like when I was a junior, the sophomores hit on me. Like it was the class that was a year under me that it seemed like all the girls had an interest in me. But then by senior year, it was girls in my grade as well had realized like I'm not actually this venomous, vile individual that I originally appeared to be. And so I started having a lot of luck with the ladies, and even just with just guys as well. With being friends with guys was a new experience for me as well. 23,000 because it's timed. It's worth more. We could hit Alphard and head up to Tejat. That's a lot of money. Yeah, let's do that. 10 tons, 49. Yeah, we have space for both, so we'll do that. And then if we could pick up a passenger heading in the same area, doesn't look like there's anything really there. We only have 11 tons of other cargo, but let's take a look at what would be sellable there. Ooh, luxury goods are worth so much money. Even though we just sold those, I think we'll buy them and sell them because it's a huge markup. So let's get jumping. Doesn't look like there's anything in this system. Is a small moon, only world in the system that sustains life. Humans have not yet built a permanent settlement there. Yeah, okay, so click go away. Okay, doesn't want to go away. So we'll land here to refuel. Navy base. Okay, also a Navy base. Maybe we can pick up a Navy ship license. That would be awesome. So we could work towards a proper military ship instead of just an escort or whatever they call them. What do they call them? Interceptors, which makes me think of XCOM, but that's fine. It was bizarre to me. I had gone many years without even having real male friendships. Most of the guys that I talked to were shuttles taking a beating over here. Okay, we made it. Yes, so dangerous. Really, really realizing how much we need military ships or protection of some sort. Okay, let's look and see if we can pick up passengers anywhere. 5 passengers, 47,000. That is excellent. The ratio on these is higher, but we can't take both. So we'll just take the higher paying one, even though we get more per passenger here. It's 10.3 thousand per passenger. Here it's like 8,000. It's more than 8,000, but I can't do math in my head, so don't hate me. But because there's more passengers, it's ultimately more money, so we'll just take that. And we want to look at the outfitter, see if we can buy a Navy license. Nope. I have no idea how we're going to get the Navy license. Spaceport. People are saying that asteroid mining is going to put terrestrial resource extraction companies out of business, but it still hasn't happened. I was hoping there'd be some information like, hey, I heard such and such is recruiting for the military. Best opportunity. Other planets willing to pay money for the junk that we're loading into starships. You may have been in outer space, but I bet you've never been 10 kilometers underground. That would be an accurate statement. I was a textile worker prior to buying a ship. I still think we should be able to charge double to buy a Sparrow, but the regulators won't let us. Okay, loan officer. You have a little bias there, I think. So we can't do anything here. So let's just jump out to Alphard. I still don't really understand the color coding. Oh, that's the prices of goods. Is the color coding here? That's right. So we'll jump out to Alphard, make our deliveries. It was bizarre to me because, like in middle school, I was having a really hard time with my life. I was adjusting after being really horrendously abused as a child, and I finally got out of that towards the end of middle school. In like mid to late middle school, I was in a safe place finally, and I had to start processing all the emotions and all the abuse, basically, the trauma and stuff. And it was hard, so I was like this venomous little piece of garbage, and I wasn't making good decisions. I wasn't applying myself, and kids around me saw it. I was cutting myself. I was very depressed. And so I became pretty alienated, and I got bullied a lot, and it was not a great time for me. Let's sell our luxury goods. Not a lot of them, but still $5,000 that we got out of what was essentially a run that was already profitable. Nothing really in the area. I'm hesitant to head any further north than this. I think we're going to get into trouble just going up here, but we will make that effort. Anything we can buy here that'll be worth more? Not really. It's such narrow margins that I'm afraid if we buy it, by the time we get there, it won't even be a positive 57. But we'll give it a shot. We'll buy some metal. We have a lot of cargo space. Oh, no, we don't. I thought we dropped off cargo here. 49 tons. We only dropped off like a little bit, I guess. Okay. I thought we were dropping off more. Let's get out of here. Go ahead and land on the moon here or whatever. and jump. And kids could see that, and it became very alienating, very isolating for me in my late middle school, early high school. And then I got involved in the church in high school, which was like really weird because I had been like a hardcore atheist. A lot of kids knew me as a very hateful person. And I'm not like, don't get me wrong, I don't know if I would class myself as a Christian these days. I'm not really, certainly not practicing. I don't know what I believe really. But getting involved in the church showed me that there were actually like good people in the world because they all were very positive and uplifting and helpful to me, and it really helped me with my struggles and things. Really helped me to have those people in my life. So I know a lot of people have a real problem with like religion, and I'm not going to get started on that. I believe you should believe whatever you want to believe. I don't believe anyone else should force their beliefs on you. And I don't even know what the right answer is, and I don't think there is a right answer. But yeah, I got involved in the church, and things started to turn around for me. I wasn't so hateful. I wasn't so angry all the time. And kids saw that, of course, and started to respond to my, being a more reasonable human being, a better, decent person. And yeah, things started to open up for me. Even like the really jockey kids that normally I had a problem with were very interested in me. Everyone wanted to talk to me. Everyone wanted to be my friend. And it was so foreign to me to have that happen, because to me it was like I wasn't worth talking to. I wasn't worth the time. I had a girlfriend at that point. That was a very new thing for me. I didn't start seriously dating. I mean, I had some girlfriends when I was like 13, 14, but they were all not good people. And it wasn't until I was like 16, 17 that I really started to open up with dating and stuff. And that did a lot for me, because people look at you, and if they're like, this guy's been single the whole time I've known him, people find that weird. But if you have a girlfriend, they're like, oh, well, somebody likes him. He must be a pretty okay guy. I mean, he has a girlfriend. So I found that pretty interesting. But yeah, high school was a weird time. So I have like some self-esteem issues that exist to this day. I still feel like, when I meet a woman and she's interested in me, that's like weird to me. I don't feel like I am worth dating. I don't feel like I'm worth, like I feel like no one could ever love me, that kind of stuff. So it's very peculiar to me. There's a shipment going from here to here. I don't understand. Party goods to Hestia. Cognac, pick up 22 tons of it on Shroud in the Al-Heka system. Well, I don't know where that is. Al-Heka? Can I find on this map? Oh, that is awesome. That's a good feature. Does not show up. Shroud? It's not... I don't understand. Zoom way in. Maybe it's because we were zoomed out or something. Find Al-Heka. Al-Heka. Maybe I need a capital. Okay, so what's the point of the find if I can't find it? In the Al-Heka. There's Al-Feka. Is this the Al... It's not the Al-Heka system. This is where Hestia is. Shroud in the Al-Heka system. I mean, without the ability to find... Oh, is it this? Unexplored system 5 jumps away. And return by Christmas? Oh, that's cute that it's Christmas. No. I think this is incredibly profitable. But no, I don't want to head all the way up here to somewhere we've never been. Strikes me as a dangerous region. So I would rather not do that. We could head back to Tejat. No, it's not worth it. Because we're coming out here to Pollux. Let's just grab some stuff for Soul. 27 tons of artificial blood. Done. Other one. 2 tours to Mars. Done. So there we've picked up a nice little route heading out this way. So we're going to do that. So that's a very profitable job. I feel like we need the military ships before we head out into the more outskirt areas. I'm already struggling with getting shot just trying to jump through the systems. Let's check. Can we buy anything that's worth a fair bit of money here? Sorry, I had a hiccup there. We're going to Pollux. Not really. It's so close that the numbers aren't that variable. Metal's very expensive in Sirius. On Sol, not really anything. We'll pick up and hope to drop on Sirius. Borderline habitable planet. So obviously it can be traded there. I'm guessing there's nothing in here to trade on. So let's buy metal and try to make a little bit of extra money since we have cargo space. Buy 43 here. Big purchase. Then we'll head off to Pollux to drop off our supplies and things. Yeah, it's bizarre to me to think that people would like me for me. And so sometimes I get a lot of comments. I get a lot of comments in general. Like today I woke up, I think I had 9 comments. Might not sound like much to you, and it's probably not by YouTube standards. But to me, I remember starting this channel and getting 1 or 2 views a week. So for me now I'm up to, people have watched almost my content. If you watched, based on the watch time, if we did the math, it's almost a year worth of content has been consumed by people. So that's a really cool thing for me, because I don't, again, see a lot of value in myself. So it's really cool that people are responding to the content. So we're going to Sirius this time to sell our metal for hopefully a good profit. And it's just bizarre to me. I get all these positive comments. I get negative comments too. Like when I canceled, I've talked about this multiple times on my channel, but when I canceled RimWorld, there were 2 or 3 people who were watching that series. I could see the numbers and see that no one was really watching. And I had done all the stuff I wanted to do in RimWorld. And then I said, okay, hey guys, I'm going to cancel the episodes. I kind of did everything I want to do. I really don't like sandboxes. It kind of gets away from me, and then I don't want to play anymore. So, hey, we're going to be calling the series. Thanks for the support, and we'll probably come back and play it again in the future. But right now, we're going to cancel the series. And I got so many comments from people who were like, you should just kill yourself, you piece of crap. Why would you stop playing in the middle of a series? Brah. It's like, dude, you weren't even watching it. I can see that most of you weren't watching it. There was 10 or 11 comments that were like, hey, man, you suck. And it's like, Jesus, but that at least is something that I can comprehend, because people say stuff like that, and my knee-jerk response is they're right, you're garbage, which is my self-esteem problems. But at the same time, as a YouTuber, I'm angry about it. Who do you think you are? You don't blah, blah, blah. But it's weird to me when people like the content. It's bizarre to me. Really no jobs in the area, huh? I'm noticing Sol is slim pickings a lot of times when we come out here. All the way out to Saren, who was Saren the bad guy in Mass Effect, I think. 64,000, but it would take up most of our cargo. I meant to look and see how much we made off of selling our metal, by the way, and I missed that number. So that's a bummer. It would take up all of our cargo, essentially. And it's a long trip. We'll do it. And then we'll see if we can pick up some jobs halfway there in Fecta, which is, again, a classic name for something. I'm sure all of these celestial bodies are named after... I'm sure these are all named after important things. Sol, obviously, is the star that is generally the sun in Earth, in our system. And Alpha Centauri, obviously, is something that's nearby. I don't know if these are actually correctly named systems that we have currently discovered, or how that works exactly. I don't pay a lot of attention to space stuff, so I don't know. Let's check the ports. Anything expensive? We'll buy some medical supplies to take with us to fill up that last little bit, although we don't have a lot of space. So let's just head out here. Again, saving our money. Want to buy a nice defensive ship. Oh, we capped out over 1 million. That's pretty cool. We're also getting towards the end of this episode. I should probably call the episode. I like Endless Sky. I don't know that it's, again, going to be a great YouTube series. This is episode 7. I figured we would at least go until we built up more of a fleet, because that seems like something people would want to see, is kind of getting more ships. I'd love to do some boarding and piracy type stuff. That's not really why I play these games. I play these games to be a trader, which is what we've been doing. But I think people would want to see the piracy aspect, taking over other ships, selling the ships. Seems like it would be very lucrative. Problem is, I don't know the systems well enough to know where we could get away with attacking other ships. I don't know. I mean, I just don't know these things. Farming world of Big Sky in the Sarin system is currently experiencing a drought. Deliver 86 tons of drought relief supplies to the planet by Saturday for 78,000 credits. We don't have 86 tons free even when we have fully unloaded ships, right? 54. Yeah, we only have 80 tons. I'm sorry, 70 tons available to us. So we couldn't take that. I was thinking we could cancel this contract and grab the other one because it's worth more money and it's already where we're heading. But, like, we literally can't. Okay, I think we should call the episode here. So for now, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this series. I will be back with more Endless Sky, at least for a little while longer. And yeah, hope to see you in the next episode. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.